Welcome back, everybody. We are here for another episode of House of Cards, and today we're back with another Monday Mailbag. Yes, the long-going series of my mail, basically. Over the course of the last week, we dig into each package I got, and I kind of talk a little bit about the card and why I picked it up, and maybe some fun tidbits about it. I try to, supply a nice smorgasbord of different types of cards, from football to soccer to baseball to basketball to TCG stuff. It just depends what week it is. But this week we definitely have a couple of football goats in here. Definitely a few of them, actually. And we have some nice soccer as well. So enjoy. I hope you like what I picked up. If you haven't yet hit the subscribe button to this channel, that would be amazing. Again, doesn't cost you a thing, doesn't cause any spam, doesn't do anything like that. Just gives you nice notifications and such of whenever I post new videos. And if you do like the video, that's also a great gesture that you can do to help my channel grow and to get more eyeballs on the content that I produce. So there's my PSA for subscribing and liking the video, and we won't hesitate any longer. So let's get right into it. All right. Got a bunch of the eBay standard white envelopes in the mail here, which is good. That means I'm not getting charged an arm and a leg for shipping, but always a little scary that it's gonna show up in good shape. Let's just rip it open. Oh wow, I just put this in a semi-rigid. Oh my gosh. Yikes. Okay. Cards halfway hanging out, which is never good. Okay. Huh. Yeah, that's not. All right. Well, these are just some low-end Brady. I grabbed just kind of stuff that doesn't really have tons of value, but if you put it in a slab and it's a nice solid card, I think you can get a pretty penny for it. So months ago I was just grabbing all the Brady refractors and parallels and numbered cards that I could, just while they were still semi-cheap. They've obviously have taken a pretty big jump over the last couple months, but this is just a Topps Finest one. I don't think it's anything super special. It's 2008, so I like anything from like 2010 to his rookie season 2000. That first 10 years is sort of the money years, I would say. I mean, there's still nice stuff in like 11, 12, 13, 14. I mean, there's nice stuff everywhere, but I think as time goes on, obviously the earlier the better for Brady. But Topps Finest are nice because they're thick chromium. So a nice finish on it. There you can see the number there out of 629. So definitely like not a super low number by any means, but it's numbered, So I guess at the end of the day, it's, that's what it comes down to, right? As long as And then they threw this in as kind of a bonus. This is a little Jerry Rice Upper Deck card. I don't know much about this card. It's kind of cool though. It's one of those two-sided cards, hot properties. So, it's JJ Stokes and Jerry Rice. Interesting. No clue. I was obviously after this, not this, but still kind of cool. Something maybe I can put up on ComC for someone, to collect those kind of random cards. All right. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, it's a birthday card. I thought it literally was a birthday card. I was like, oh, am I about to open a birthday party card on my YouTube channel? No, okay, cool. So, hey, it's kind of a clever way to send it, just in case someone was going to steal this. So this is a George St. Pierre card from 2009 Topps UFC Round 1, which is the very first Topps UFC set. So this is probably one of the chase cards. You got, Hoist Gracie, you got, a couple others, Chuck Liddell and Randy Couture. This is definitely one of the top cards. So not super like perfect condition, but decent condition, probably grade okay. But I wanted to have this for my collection because I have most of the other chase cards, but I was missing Mr. St. Pierre, so we'll see how that goes. All right, another white envelope. Nice, do not bend, please do not bend. I saw, I forgot I saw someone's, I don't know who it was, I want to say it was Nat Turner or somebody, posted a picture on Instagram of a card they got in the mail and it was just destroyed, like, whoever, I mean, it was bad. I think it was in like a top load or two, I want to say, I can't remember, but it was really, really bad. It just got mauled in the mail. All right, cool. Okay. So, another Mariner prospect. Now, before I talk about this, I heard something really smart the other day from some content creator that was just kind of talking about prospecting and how it could feel overwhelming, especially in baseball when you have so many different levels of single A, double A, triple A, blah blah blah, and all these different farm leagues, and it could feel hard to like keep track of everyone out there. And they said it really well, and they just said, look, just focus on who's in the pipeline for your team. And I was just like, you know what, that makes a ton of sense. It's just like it, because that's all the more reason why I'll care and I'll actually pay attention. So after hearing that, obviously I've been collecting Jared Kelenic, who he got called up but went back down. Julio Rodriguez, also I've been picking him up for a while now. And then another one in our pipeline who's actually batting better than Julio Rodriguez, if you can imagine. He's batting like 370 right now, which is out of control. But is Noelvi Marte, which is just another sort of just stud on our team that could potentially be a big rookie in the future here. Plays shortstop, so he's in one of those prime positions. So anyways, I just got this the camo, I think they call it the camo. It's just a parallel for the paper, nothing super special, but got this for fairly cheap price. I just want to start picking up some of his stuff as he slowly gets up through the minors. I definitely want to own some of his stuff, but starting small with that one. Hopefully I can get a mojo and maybe I don't know, maybe a refractor or something too. We'll see. All right, guess who this is from? my good friend, Mr. Probstein. Oh man, I still got a pile over there of stuff I need to send back to him. But if it's a graded card, then I feel better. So it is. But even though last time, I don't want to speak too soon because this is the last graded card I got from him, and look at that, I think got cracked to high heaven. Look at that. So anyways, still not a home run even on the graded cards, but they have a nice piece of cardboard in here. Oh, it's not graded, it is raw. Oh boy. All right, well, let's see what happens. I always feel bad. I feel like I'm a jerk for always returning like 75% of the stuff I get from him, but I swear just had like no quality check over there. Like, I swear his team just must get it and then slam out a picture real quick and then throw it up on, I don't even know if they take pictures or if they have. I've never submitted with Probstein, so maybe someone else can tell me, but as far as I know, it looks like the pictures are like user submitted, but I couldn't tell you for sure. All right, so this card I'm really excited about because I do not have this, and it is definitely was one of my chase cards I've been after for a while. Not chase card, I don't make it sound like crazy. He was only, it was under $200, so it's not like I would say his base silver prism would be more of my chase card. This is the rookie impact insert, but still, it's the silver version, so pretty cool. I don't have a clue as far as anything about it. My guess is it's off-centered because left to right looks really far off, but it's still a cool card regardless, and I got it for a price that wasn't too terrible. But yeah, I could tell right away that it's definitely off-centered. You can tell like the distance from the rookie to the impact is pretty far. So I don't know if this is gonna be a grading candidate or not, but other than that, I mean, the card looks good, surface looks clean. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty clean card other than the centering is just god-awful. But you know, I got it for a price, and honestly, it felt like I got it for a steal. So it's probably why. It's probably because no one else was bidding it up because it was so bad off-centered. But you know, it is what it is. It's a good card regardless, and I'm sure somebody will really like to have this in their collection. So I will. I probably won't get it graded or anything. That's not really smart when you have centering issues that bad. You'll probably end up getting like a 7 or an 8 if you're lucky. So I'll probably end up just keeping it raw and seeing if someone wants to, you know, have it for their personal collection. And if that's the case, then who cares about grading? Just keep a nice raw card. So anyways, pretty cool Russell Wilson rookie silver prism rookie impact. Let's stick that in here. Get out that weird one touch. All right. This one we'll start with because it worries me. This is from Bulgaria, and I don't feel anything rigid in here. I feel real gentle, soft pillow feeling in there, which scares me that they did not package this correctly. Okay. All right. Yeah, there's like, it's like in there just raw. Oh my gosh. This was the piece of oh my gosh. Well, I mean, it might, I don't know, probably not. Anyways, these are just a couple of stickers from Maradona, his Argentina team stickers. So this is the World Cup story. So if you guys don't know what World Cup story is, this is kind of a you should call it, technically it's like a reprint sort of like past World Cup I don't know how to say it, past World Cup stickers in a sense. So they kind of like reprint them and then kind of use it as part of a, so anyways, it comes in, these were the original sticker packs that they came in, called the World Cup story. But so yeah, so these ones are all kind of well, not all of them. I think that one's the story. This one is, God, these are all not great shape, but I mean, they're not terrible. So yeah, this World Cup story. I think this one is an original football action. So try to see 1982. It's a nice old sticker. Yeah, it's pretty beat up. I mean, it's not beat up in the sense of like the centering and the corners, but beat up in the sense that, you know, there's some little wrinkles in it and stuff. So yeah, interesting. Anyways, super cheap lot. I didn't pay anything really for these, but I thought it'd be cool to get a couple of these slabbed up maybe. They are pretty, the stories aren't as rare, but this one is the one I was most interested in. Yeah, let's see how flimsy these are. Hear that? So flimsy. So anyways, kind of a fun little lot, just, you know, got for real cheap. So again, if it comes, if nothing comes of it and they're just kind of a fun little personal collection item, then so be it. No big deal. All right. Let's see what's in here. This one is from Tokyo. International flavor. All right, this one feels a little bit safer. Oh man, I don't know. Some people just, you know, they don't get it. It's okay. They don't understand the, you know, the value of condition and that kind of stuff. They just think it's, oh, you want the sticker? Here you go. Here's the sticker. It's all good. All right. A lot of plastic going on here. Okay. So it looks like we got top loaders, so that's good. It means I can go in here and not be sketched out. There we go. Oh yeah. Okay, well this was, I'm glad this one was well packed because this is one I'm pretty excited about. excited now, but the scary part's when I start checking the condition. So this is a 2-card lot of Cristiano Ronaldo, early Cristiano Ronaldo stuff here. This was the one I was mostly after. This is, what set is this? It's a top set, so it's it's a respectable set, so nothing weird going on with it. The condition looked fairly good. There's a little bit of white chipping right there, but it's not anything crazy. Yeah, I mean, overall it looked decent. Again, these are hard because I don't really know like the centering on these, because it's like, it doesn't really, it's one of those sets where you just don't really have like a clear indicator for centering. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. It's a super early Cristiano Ronaldo, so this is, I think, 2004-5, because it has his 2003-4 stats on there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check. But anyways, it's a cool early card of his. You know, I just try to pick up these when they pop up. They don't pop up very often, so when I see them, I definitely try to make a move. You know, and you know, if the only damage is this little bit of back edge chipping, then I feel pretty good about it. But as far as like centering goes and all that good stuff, like I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you on this. So I'll maybe try to look and see if there's another copy online that I can, you know, that was graded that I can use as a base point. So this one I'm actually kind of interested in doing a review for, based on the fact that there isn't a way to get this graded. I reached out to PSA and I sent them pictures and told them about the card, and said, hey, it's by this Bimbo bread company. They have these licenses to do cards. I mean, they're putting the Manchester United logo on there. He was actually sponsored by Bimbo for many years. They made cards for the NFL. I mean, it's a weird, but Panini wouldn't accept it. So, not Panini, sorry, PSA wouldn't accept it as a actual licensed card. But I'm like, well, how, I mean, I get it. You can obviously bootleg stuff or whatever, but I'm just kind of like, how would they have done it for all these years and had him actually as like a brand ambassador and all this stuff if they didn't have the license? So, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I was just like, you reach out on that one, the little feature on Panini's website. Yeah, it's gotta, where you, can like ask them questions or have them sort of look stuff up or whatever, just make sure your stuff. But yeah, I don't know, these are kind of a interesting one. Again, if Panini doesn't accept it, maybe I'll throw it over to BGS, but I want to get a slab just because I think it's a unique card and it's an early card of his, still with Manchester United. So, I don't really know what year it is particularly. If I was to guess, I would say 2004-5, but anyways. So, we'll see on that one. But this one for sure is a true blue card. So, this one I definitely want to get graded, and, again, it looks in pretty good shape. Really, you just got that little bit of white chipping there. Yeah, I'm really happy. It's always a dice roll on these things, man. You just don't know what you're gonna get when they send these. So yeah, it looks pretty darn good. So yeah, we'll kind of see how these play out. So I will keep you guys posted as the saga unfolds here. But some nice Ronaldo cards for sure. Excited to have those because I love me some Ronaldo. And again, his stuff, while it's expensive, it's still, I mean, when you're comparing it to like basketball goats or even football goats, compared to Brady or to Jordan or whatever, like, still very affordable. So I recommend, if you're interested in the soccer market, it's, it has gotten a lot more expensive, granted, but it's definitely still, within grasp But I think if Europe starts to come around and really start to, adopt the card market, alongside, the stickers, I mean, it could be huge, I mean, it could really blow up the sports cards for soccer particularly, because, they don't really have much interest, I don't think, in a baseball or American football. So, I mean, really, soccer's their jam. So, again, we'll see, man. It could be a real interesting future. But, yeah. Anyways, enough rambling. let's get into this guy here. I kind of like these rigid paper envelopes. They feel really safe. Like you're not gonna bend these. Now opening them might be a different conversation. Tab didn't work too well. There we go. Okay. All right, so you can see it's an SGC slab. So this is just one I thought was a nice pickup. It wasn't super expensive. Nice optic hollow. I love the optic hollows. Big fan. Always have been. Let's keep it in this. It's a nice job. So Josh Sargent. He is on the United States team, and so just kind of thinking future here with World Cup next year, just kind of the hype around the U.S. team getting pretty rampant right now. I think anything sort of in this, obviously Pulisic is the big draw, but you got a lot of other great players that are going to be on the squad. Weston McKennie, Giovanni Reyna, Josh Sargent. So anyways, just kind of a good pickup just to have for the future and stuff. I'm not saying I'm a big Sargent sort of super fan or anything like that, but I definitely think it's one of those things where he could be an interesting play as the World Cup unfolds here. So yeah, so anyways, grab that. 9.5s, I love those. Always a nice kind of pickup, fair price. Is it a perfect card? No, I mean, it's a little bit off center, left to right, top to bottom is decent. So, but again, I could probably easily cross this over to a PSA 9 and feel pretty confident that it would be fine. So we'll see how it plays out, but for now I'll just keep it like this. So all right, start here. Let's see what's inside the bubbles. Yes, I know what this is. This makes me happy. I've actually been trying to get one of these. It's not like a huge card or anything, but I've been wanting one for a while. This is the 2005, if I'm correct. Yeah, 2005. So it's nice and early Tom Brady. This is the Topps Tribute. So this is the 50th, I think, anniversary of Topps, and these were like kind of a special set. I actually had a couple of Drew Brees that I sent off to PSA from the same set. But what I like about this set is that it's numbered. It's not like a low number. It's out of $11.99, but just the fact that it's numbered, it's a fourth year Brady card. So I mean, it's pretty solid card, and you can get these fairly cheap if you just kind of keep your eye out for them. They're very hard to gem just because they're just like totally mirror chromey finish. Yeah, they just tend to have a lot of problems. Centering is sometimes an issue, but again, even like in 9s and stuff, they're still pretty solid collectibles. So yeah, I really like this card a lot. Look at how shiny it's gonna look beautiful on a slab. So I'm gonna inspect this one a little bit closer. Hopefully there's no notable damage, and something that we can send off and get slabbed. So excited to finally get one of those. Add to my Brady numbered card collection. All right, now this one is Fort Knoxed in here. Let's see if we can figure out a way. There we go. I guess that wasn't too hard. All right, good, nice, very secure. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, hopefully. Don't speak too soon until I see the card. See the condition. Alright. One more. That should be it. Oh yeah. So I am pretty excited about this card. I knew there was going to be it's not a perfect card, but I think for the price I got it for, and for the fact that it's hopefully in, you know, at least acceptable near mint condition, it should be a pretty solid pickup. So these, I really like these press proofs just because it's a shorter print, you know, than just your typical Donruss. And I know the regular Donruss of this has been graded thousands of times. I'll see if I can put the pop report up on the screen here, but I mean, it's getting up there, and there's tons of them still out there. So I knew this one was going to be at least a shorter print version. There's also a red press proof, which I really like too, which is, I think it's roughly the same scarcity as the blue, but the red is obviously nice because it kind of color matches with the jersey. But even still, you know, the blue looks nice because at least it gives it sort of a nice, you know, blue on blue going on there, since the base card does have that kind of lighter blue. So, but you can see, I mean, this card is not in bad shape. I knew this little bottom corner had just like a little bit of a little thing there, but it's not like bad. Like, I wouldn't say that's like it's something crazy. But yeah, no, I mean, it's a nice card. Centering is decent. The overall, you know, eye appeal of it on the front, you know, you're looking at these little columns here on the left and the right, and you know, as long as those look pretty close to the same thickness, that's kind of what you want. So I mean, I would say it's definitely in that ballpark. So yeah, I think this is definitely a grading candidate. I would probably send this to BGS just because I think that you'll probably, you know, as long as the surface is good and the centering seems good enough, so I could probably get like a 9 on centering. Probably, if the surface is good, hopefully get a 9 or a 9.5. The corners are pretty sharp. You just have that little neck there. I don't know if that counts. That's another question, like with BGS, is like where the edge and the corner kind of meets. Is it considered a corner or is it considered an edge? So ideally you want it to be an edge because edges don't carry as much weight in BGS as corners and centering do. So you can actually jump up a whole point in grading if your other grades are strong, your centering, your corners, and your surface. And then if your edges were bad, then you're just gonna get, you know, the half, you know, you can go, you know, let's just say the edges were an 8 and everything else was a 9.5. You can jump from, you know, an 8.5 up to a 9, a full point. But if one of those damaged areas was your corners or your centering, then you can only jump a half point up. I hope that makes sense. So let's just pretend like instead of the edge being an 8, the corner was an 8. Then the highest I can get is an 8.5 versus an edge being an 8, that I can get up to a 9. But of course, your other grades have to be a certain, you know, grade for that full jump to happen. So there's a little, I guess, whatever you want to call it, a little algorithm for that. But BGS makes it a little. I didn't know that for a while until some guy educated me on it a while back, and I was just like, oh, okay, so it does make sense. So again, just a note for future: if you have a good card that has good centering, good corners, but maybe the edges are messed up or the surface is a little bit messed up, BGS is probably a better option than PSA just because of the very fact that you can jump up a full point versus a half point. So anyways, take that into consideration. But here you go, blue press proof Mahomes rated rookie, super cool card. Really happy to have this. Right on. All right, well, another week down. Definitely had some bangers in there, that's for sure. I'm really excited about some of those Mahomes and Wilson cards. So we'll see how it all goes. Of course, everything, you know, either is going to go to grading or go into my PC or whatnot. But anyways, if you have any comments on the cards I picked up, or you have any questions about anything regarding the hobby or collecting or investing in cards, feel free to drop me a comment below. I'm always happy to answer any and all questions. And if you still have not yet subscribed, it would be awesome if you could do that. And again, if you've got this far in the video and you enjoyed yourself, hit the like button down there. That would be amazing as well. All right, guys. Well, until the next time, peace.